Alright, this is another deck profile. It's based around the red leader Yamcha. This deck is a mono red deck, so you're only dealing with the red color. Let's just get right into it. So again, this is Yamcha. On the back it's Yamcha the Hungry Wolf. It's a normal leader, 10 on the front, 15 on the back, and you awaken at 4 life. This awaken is where, 4 less life, and you get to switch to your energy to active mode. The front side has an auto ability where it's a burst 2, where you have to mill the 2 top cards of your deck to the drop area, and when you do it you get to draw a card. On the back side, it has the auto ability of a sparking 5, where you need to have 5 cards in your drop area in order for it to activate, and this one gives the leader card an automatic critical ability, and you get to draw a card from it. So by turn 3, if you go second on the first turn, you'll be able to have this sparking ability just by turn 3, and then once you awaken you already have it. So yeah, it also has another ability where you can activate manage. It's only once per turn, where you get to choose one of your battle cards in the battle area, and it can attack your opponent's battle cards directly, or in active mode. Directly is Yu-Gi-Oh, my bad. You can choose one of your opponent's battle cards and attack it, even if it's in active mode. So that's a pretty good ability because you're going to be giving it to some of the cards in this deck. So let's start off with the deck. I run 4 Feisty Chi-Chis. I run 4 Son Gokus. And then I run 3 Oblivious Rampage Son Gokus. So the reason I have these in here, it's like a small little engine to get like a small value off. Feisty Chi-Chi, what she does is that she has barrier, and when you combo with her from the battle area, you get to search for a Goku that's an energy of 1 or less and play it from your deck, which is going to be the skill of Son Goku. And then the reason I run 3 Oblivious Rampage Son Gokus is because it only costs 2 energy to evolve him from a normal Son Goku. So turn 1, if you go first, you would summon out Feisty Chi-Chi, then attack with leader, combo with Chi-Chi, bring out the Son Goku, then turn 2, you can already evolve into Oblivious Rampage Son Goku. So, Oblivious Rampage Son Goku has an ability where if you burst 5, you can choose one of your battle cards and KO it, and then switch it back to active. So this card can attack twice if you choose to KO one of your battle cards. It also has critical, so it's another threat for your opponent to deal with, because not a lot of people like to deal with critical. They don't like losing the value of getting a card from their life. Then I run, here is like another mini engine. I run 3 of him. It is Bandages to the rescue, Spike to the rescue, then Grandpa Gohan to the rescue. I run this in my Hercule deck that I've done a profile of already. So what these do is that if you have one of each in the graveyard, you can put them to the bottom of your deck and special summon out a Grandpa Gohan from either your deck or drop area. It gains +5 and double strike. So that's why I run 3 of the skillless Grandpa Gohan. This is another way for aggression, or to be more aggressive. It brings out a Grandpa Gohan 35k double strike for that turn. So you want this in this deck because, again, the leader card is bursting, and some of the other cards in this deck also deal with bursting, where you have to send cards from the top of your deck to the drop area. So like you'll have 12 cards that you want to send out of like all the bursts you can do. So if you burst any of those, that's huge value, because you'll be able to summon out the 30k Grandpa Gohan with a +5 and double strike if you can burst to the rescue trio. Now, I run 2 Best Pal Puars because I run 3 skillless 2-drop Yamchas, and I also run 4 Everybody's Pal Yamcha. So if you can't get the Goku engine off, where you get to evolve into Great Ape Goku, the Oblivious Rampage one, you can summon out Puar for 2 energy, and then attack with leader or another battle card if you want. Combo with Puar and bring out a 2-drop Yamcha from your deck, which is probably going to be Everybody's Pal Yamcha more than the skillless Yamcha, because Everybody's Pal Yamcha lets you search the top 3 cards of your deck for an Earthling. So like if you search, you get like another Yamcha or another Puar or the super combo, you want to grab those. So if you can't get another Everybody's Pal Yamcha, this is just here for a higher success rate on getting the Puar combo off. So you just have something to always bring out, so you have full value with the best Pal Puar. Now here is the main Yamcha of the deck. This is what you're going to be summoning out turn 3, no matter what. You want to get him out as fast as you can. He's going to be your main damage towards your opponent's battle cards, because this Yamcha is Yamcha at 100%, and what he can do is he can burst 5, and pretty much he gains plus 6,000, making him 25k, and he cannot be negated when he attacks. So you want to use the effect of the backside leader to give him the ability to attack opponent's battle cards in active mode, boost him up to a 25k, and if he can KO that opponent's battle card, the opponent has to lose 2 life automatically, whether he wants to or not. So you want to summon him out turn 3 and then keep him alive as much as you can. So that's where I run 4 of him. He's the main Yamcha you want on the field at all times. Here is a late game Yamcha card that I put in the deck. This is Yamcha the Desert Hyena. And what Yamcha the Desert Hyena does is he is a beefy boy. He is very strong. His permanent already boosts him up to 10 with 10k, so it makes him 30. Because if your leader card is red, which it is because Yamcha the Hungry Wolf is a red leader card, Desert Hyena Yamcha becomes a 30k with the permanent. And if you KO an opponent's battle card, which is the second auto, it gains a 10k triple strike ability. So it becomes a 40k triple strike, and then you get to switch it back to active. And then its first ability is if your opponent counters this card, you can switch it back to active. So this card, pretty much, if you can get both abilities off, it can attack 3 times. And it gains triple strike for the turn if the second one is pulled off first. So usually what you want to do is give the ability to attack a card in active mode to this Yamcha as well, attack a battle card, make it 30k, and give it triple strike, and then attack leader with it because it has triple strike, and if they try to counter it, you can switch it back and attack again with triple strike, 40k. So this is a late game card. And then I run 4 Puar's Yamcha Sidekick, and then I run 4 Master Roshi Martial Expert. So the reason I'm putting these 2 together is because Master Roshi is a super combo, and Master Roshi super combo deals with sparking, not 4 or less life or anything like that. It's if you have 5 cards in your drop area and if your leader card is red, which is what Yamcha is again, the leader card. So you can get this super combo off by turn 3, you know, if you go second, and then, you know, you draw a card, because that's how super combos work, most of them. Now the reason why I put these 2 together is because Puar Yamcha Sidekick, it's like you have 8 super combos in this deck, because in this game you can only have 4 super combos. But with this card, because it's not considered a super combo, you can have it in your deck. So what this card does is that it's a normal 1 drop, it's a plus 5k combo, but if you combo it with any type of Yamcha, it gets a plus 5, so it becomes a 10k. So what you're going to be doing is using Puar Yamcha's Sidekick to combo with either the Desert Hyena Yamcha or the Yamcha at 100%. So you can get those, so you can either deal damage to your opponent through triple strike or by killing an opponent's battle card with a Yamcha at 100%. So this is like a nice little fun exploit that you can have to work around having more super combos in your deck. This is like probably one of the best cards I found to boost this deck in a small type of way. So you pretty much have 4 super combos for your Yamchas. And now for the last card, it's going to be After Image Technique. It's a red, so it works in this deck. I like to try and theme my decks as best as I can, but also make them as, you know, to work as best they can too. But After Image Technique is just like a perfect, I would say, combo material, because it doesn't negate an attack. It just boosts a card that you choose by 40k, and then it minuses 10k to a opponent's card for like the turn. Also, because it's a Sparking 5 ability as well, you can also activate that ability, because turn 3, again, if you go second with Yamcha the Hungry Wolf, you'll already have 6 cards in your drop area by turn 3. So you can activate this Sparking ability normally instead of paying energy for it. So you get a life and then you get to activate after image technique. So that's about it for the deck. I already explained the combos, but I guess I can go over what you want in your starting hand as well. So what you want in your starting hand is probably going to be Feisty Chi-Chi always, and Oblivious Rampage. You never want any of these. You never want any of these to the rescue or Grandpa Gohan in your hand. If you do, you're going to use them as combo. You never charge them, and you never play them, because you're either bursting them with the ability burst, the burst abilities, or you're comboing them to get them in your drop area so you can summon out Grandpa Gohan skillless. If you can't get the Goku engine off again, if you have Best Pal Puar, that's a pretty good starting hand. In case you can't get the Goku engine off, you'll be able to get a free Yamcha, everybody's Pal Yamcha, and then Yamcha at 100%. So that's pretty much the starting hand. You want Feisty Chi-Chi, Oblivious Rampage, Yamcha at 100%, maybe one of your after image techniques and a super combo, because again you're bursting, so you might accidentally send the super combos to the drop area from the burst ability. So if you get a super combo or after image technique in your hand, keep it, and then again starting hand is probably going to be Feisty Chi-Chi, Oblivious Rampage, and then one of the Yamchas. So that has been the Yamcha the Hungry Wolf deck. I hope you found this somewhat helpful. If you plan on building this deck, by all means have fun.